We good. I don't need that up there. Yeah, we just gonna do that. And I'm back in this bitch. It's been a minute since I streamed on YouTube, bruh. Well, like you just said, 4 months, bruh. Been like 4 months, nigga. And this is my first time streaming Madden on this shit. Usually it's 2K. You know? I'm in this bitch. Fuck it. Yeah, but I was like, you know, I was streaming. If anything, nigga, you know, nigga, just you got something to say, nigga, just hit me up in the chat. Just hit it in the chat, nigga, and you already know I'll respond, nigga. Alright, my nigga. Alright. Let's get this motherfucking weekend. Like, oh, why am I head-to-head seasons? My dumb ass. Make sure stream looking good. Real quick. Good. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. Let's get this motherfucking weekend league started. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Before I hop into this weekend league, let me just make sure. I kind of want to get Tillman in there, but we could fuck it. We gonna roll like that. Yeah. Oh, to run into Mad Eric fucking Dickerson, this nigga. Oh, no way. I see that shit coming. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We about to get into.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Flush to his right. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
This nigga running covered.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, lock it. Hey, exit. Go. Shoot.
From the gun, Steve Young. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be
I would love a pass interference at any point in time right there, man. And you bumping the shit out of me the whole way down the
Not
fucking
only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Yeah, I definitely did like I wanted to.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Where you going with it? What you gotta do with it, my guy?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Christian Okoye. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Please run that same shit. Please run that same shit. I knew it was coming. I knew exactly what was coming, bro. They just wouldn't let me slide over fast enough. Oh, I see my nigga. Oh, please say you're running that same shit. All the way up
at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Where you going, nigga? Sit your ass down.
That one covered beautifully.
My nigga, I see you, boy.
Stop him behind the line.
That's good.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
You hear me all right?
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, 15. I don't need to.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. 50. Yellow. Hero 15. Jim.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, he's staying with the pass. There's no way he actually stays with the pass, right? I'm going to go down just in case. I highly doubt this nigga's actually.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me. Kill. Yellow. Kill. Turn up.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Yeah, I know, Ruger. Trust me, I know.
Brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
No, nigga, you thought I didn't see that shit coming?
I think he's going to be short,
Dummy.
and he is short. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yo, Ruger, this is that shake halfback corner play I was telling you about, by the way.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Really good.
It's Young on first down.
Oh my God! You gotta throw it closer to the middle. I'm specifically trying to throw it inside. Come on, bro. Why would you leave him that fucking far?
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I don't need you fucking up. We can leave.
Switch it. Hey, Ridley. Shoot back.
A first down carry for Smith.
Where you going, bro?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
What you doing? What you about to do, bro? I got it, Ruger. Don't worry, nigga. This nigga's chips. Call that timeout, player.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Correct.
Did not go anywhere on that run.
The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Single back punch.
I don't need to. I go 180. One set. I go. One set. Attack. Keep 15. Tight right. Mike 50. Get that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
I knew it was home.
And that'll wind up
Nigga, what did you think, bro? Thought I didn't plan for that?
There. Now it's 4th down. Those passes
Yo,
out
you
that
see how
far
dumb
wide
niggas be thinking I
always
am,
make you
bro?
hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance,
Punt the ball,
and have
bro.
a chance to affect the pass.
Cause I promise you, you give it to me at the 47, bro, I am going to score. You already about to be out of motherfucking timeouts. You keep fucking around.
As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. It'll be a gain of 9. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
I bet I match Clinton.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight. Check tight. Check. Crunch. Rock it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up. Forty-five. Hey, Haywood. Leo. Look at me. Go. He's gripping.
Here's Steve Young. It's caught. Beckham. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Alpha. Check 13. Hard. Lucky. Fight.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Get it.
From the 22, Young flushed out right.
You thought.
He gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dot him up. You thought.
22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Dot him up. Dot him up. And that, my friends, is why you get escape artists on your quarterback.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Call him Data Miss Prime.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
This nigga thought he was doing real good. What did this nigga think he was doing, Ruga?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, what a move.
No, you don't.
Solid
He didn't fumble that.
Field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I mean, I'm just saying. Oh my God, what are you running? Country flex. We're going to stick with
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I feel like you're running it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Nigga, can you let him?
Complete.
Let me look at this again. I'm right there. Can you let me jump for the interception? My God. Are we serious?
12, the Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost. The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas.
You're already in trouble. Doing, my guy?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Yellow, yellow. I'll go on, 50. Go on, go on, D. Big edge. Go, go.
I want you to throw it to the tight end. I want you to throw it to the tight end. Throw it to the tight end. Throw it to the tight end. Throw it to the tight end.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep for Walker.
Give me that.
And that is incomplete.
Fact that you gave Willie Brown that animation in the first place when that should have been an interception. Come on.
Make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in,
right
made
there
the
for the
contact,
pick,
just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Working the service job.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Yo, work on your servers, nigga. Come on, hike the ball, hike the ball.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball.
So why are you not, I told you to play over the top. Why are you getting burnt by this nigga? You're supposed to be playing over the top.
A big play there. 52 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
You get that one.
Jan Stenerud on for the extra point.
You get that one, player. That's it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
I'm going to get it back, Luke. I ain't worried about it.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half. But here's an onside kick.
Really?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Young on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw the ball away.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
61, matchbox, white. Guard. Hey, Delta. Check. You go tight. Fair. You got tight right there. Now.
To try again after the sack. Young. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Squeeze.
You are, aren't you?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Hold on to the ball.
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Ridley.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Just hold on to the goddamn ball.
Young now, throwing again, and the Chiefs are going to get him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Okay.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Young. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the #1 game because the #1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the #1 seed. I think the #2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the #4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a draw play. It's Emmett. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Mahomes. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's get
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 4. 15. Hey, go going.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Sunday. 50, Mike's 50. Come on, the ball. Right there.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
What's this nigga doing? Why are you calling timeout? You got slant streak specialist on him, right? You got route technician. All right. Josh Allen, really? Bench threat. All right. Come on, nigga, hurry your punk ass up. Really? This nigga just hit me with a desync. Oh, wow, my nigga. Do you see the trash that niggas have to deal with? Dawg, this nigga's a whole bitch, bro. He's a whole bitch, bro. At least it didn't count, bro. He's a whole bitch for that. This nigga really just hit niggas with a desync, dawg. Like, wow. Wow, nigga. I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on the attack when they attack like damager. Maybe I can play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they all were ignoring us.
I'm surprised you ain't playing a little bit of weekend league, my nigga.
I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Is he a run nigga or is he a pass nigga? I feel like he's a pass nigga. Yeah, he's a pass. Well, single back. I don't know. Could be a trick, but we're gonna see. Oh, he got shot.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll have a
Are you
first down
serious?
past the 40.
So niggas just gonna run into each other. So niggas just gonna run into each other.
Take this one
Do you see this shit, Ruger?
touchdown.
Did you see them niggas just run into each other instead of tackling this nigga?
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Are we serious? Nigga.
But they said they wanted to have some explosive
Nigga
runs.
just,
How
they
about
just
that
ran
one
into
to
each
start the game?
I'm asleep.
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for.
Okay.
Because you spend
Okay,
all week
yeah, we not doing
saying, stop the run.
We not
I don't
doing
care
that.
who you're playing.
That's one thing
you
we
don't
not
want to get
about to
run
do.
over. You don't want to get run past. And they got
Now when nobody's Lamar Miller,
overcommitting in the
chill out.
secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This will be fielded at the 6.
Pick up the...
And he breaks it all the way
Why are
out to
you
the
standing around looking
38-yard line.
stupid?
Great
Pick up
return.
the block. God damn it. That was a touchdown, bro.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
Bro.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at
Why
the
didn't he switch
37-yard
the side?
line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, he's running man
After
again.
the loss to start out,
He's
here's
running that
second and
cover
11.
man.
At the 37-yard line.
Young working out of the gun.
Oh,
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
would.
But if
You
they don't
run
know
that
the art
same
of
shit,
positioning,
please run that same
sometimes
shit.
it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot,
running
he'll
that
force the
same shit.
incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
that way.
Young on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Gotta bring that in.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Perfect.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Same shit.
At the 13-yard line.
Single back trio, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action for Miller. Now Watson.
Oh, you got, come on, that is A.J. Bouye. You got to let him cut in front of that and pick that. You got to let him cut in front of that and pick that, bro. That's A.J. Bouye with manned up. Come on,
every
dog.
blade of grass.
Come
That
on,
allowed them to
dog.
disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson complete here. It's
He held on to that?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain.
Carlos Hyde, the running back, held on to that.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Push him back.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, if back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Give me that. Dog.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
AJ, please inform me as to what the fuck you were doing.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Please inform me as to what the fuck you were doing,
6 yards on the pickup.
Why are you batting the ball down?
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away and pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play. They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
To throw is Watson.
Bro, I literally said you to play the fucking hard flats. Where are you fading off to?
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one
so
there.
I literally set you to play, like, you're set to play the hard side. Where the fuck were you fading off to, my guy? Please explain. Give me that. Give me that. Why would you? Oh, I'm so sick. Yo, Ruger, do you not see this game trying to give me a single interception animation? Like, I set my shit to play ball.
With a 2nd and 10. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line.
I'm there doing the shit myself.
Watson. It's complete. Stills. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete.
All right, that's literally all it's
good
going Yo, bro, you see this garbage,
get him
bro.
just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Reset. 19. 31.
They'll try to run for it with middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
He's still not stressing this week either.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I definitely want to do so.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
Ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
Have to guard that wheel route, so Calvin really better get off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young.
Calvin, dog. Calvin. Dog, did you not see him beat Dion get to the inside and yet somehow he's still, like, mind you, nigga, that's 90 fucking 1-speed having ass motherfucking Calvin Ridley. You're not going to tell me I'm not supposed to have that nigga beat. Especially with Dion, who has garbage ass press. Dion's press is garbage. I don't give a fuck how high of a card he ever gets. His press is always garbage.
Young to throw it.
Like, dog, this game is...
He goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. gets a chance to get after the quarterback, it's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Snakey! Line 50! That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Watson on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Watson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans.
I'm out. Yo, fuck you, Ruger. You talking shit? You talking shit, Ruger? Hop your ass on here, nigga. I'll beat you. What's up, nigga? That's what I'm on face, bro. Talk shit, nigga. Alright, so you know what, tomorrow, nigga, when you hop your ass on weekend league, nigga, you better stream, nigga. I wanna see what you do. Still my nigga though.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Of course, it teleports right to his fucking hand. Do you see this shit, dog? Madden won't give me a break, nigga. At all. You talking shit, nigga. It ain't me, nigga. Madden won't give me a motherfucking break, nigga.
And the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
It's a... Who we got as his X factors, nigga? Let's see what he got. Of course, he got Darnell Dockett. Got Gurley with jukebox, pin and pull guru. So he likes the pitches and the tosses. And of course, he got Lamar Jackson. Okay. All right. Hold on. We can't run that 5-2. We gotta.
Let's go!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
That is not what I was trying to do.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jackson, options out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
He's got to fumble that.
9 yards that time.
That is Jamal
the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Set, ready? Hold, 30 base. Big stop, let's go. Look, 3, look. Hey, 2. Look at me.
A 1st down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Come on, bro.
So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Roll out. Go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Plan, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. Young on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Really telling me you couldn't hold on to that shit. That's what you're telling me.
Yep. Hey, 2.
Now Young. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On third down, Young. He's going to throw it up for
you got to straighten that out more, dog. Straighten it out. You had him up the fucking seam. Straighten it out.
No score after one on EA Sports.
This is why Steve needs another upgrade so he can get that fucking dashing better. Seems like that was he's running it. He's definitely running it, right? He's definitely running it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
There's one more on the side, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go one more. Check 15. Check.
They run. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And
he's got a fumble
there,
out
and
there
no
at some
chance
point, right?
either, as he's brought down
He's got a
behind the
fumble
line
at
of
some
scrimmage.
point, right? I'm saying. At some point, right?
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Give me that.
And that is incomplete.
Like LT.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football.
I'm saying,
but you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover,
right there,
but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
What you doing? What you doing, my guy?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, and that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 3 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight.
Shit.
They can't figure him out. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Okay, I see you.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I wasn't even paying attention. So where you going, bro? Where you going? What you doing? Where you going? What you doing?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson trying to lay one up deep.
Nigga.
Got his man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 71 yards.
Who was that back there?
They are now on the board here in the first
Who
half.
the hell was that back there? I gotta go back and look and see who the fuck that was back there. 'Cause how do you not make a play on that ball? He's throwing it directly to you.
It's good,
You
and
just-
we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Oh my God, this game, dog.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We got 3. We got 3.
1st down, Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Pass.
What are you doing?
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Man,
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
That shit was not going to you. It was not being thrown
and they're taking the ball away
to you.
As well.
What are you
Put
doing?
it together, the front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
God, this man is dumb.
On second down, Young again. This one caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Young now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58, come on. Look at me, zipper. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the. Let's go.
Again, it's Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I didn't want you to throw it. I literally tried to have you throw it short. Why, dog? All that space that he had by himself, why wouldn't you let me throw that shit short?
4 seeds right now as we hit. Is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England, and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That nigga motherfucking LT not playing no game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson.
Dion. That's who's back there. Dion, why didn't you break on that shit the last time? Last time you had a pick.
As they
You had a pick
with
last
28
time.
seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know what I'm gonna do though. I got something for that next time. Are you really about to run tight end attack out of this?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Give me that.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former
How did I have to jump? Like, why didn't he jump? I didn't need that man to jump over that.
Very good field position late in this first half.
I didn't need that man to jump over him.
Second quarter, why not just run it a
Why'd
time
you
or
jump
two and
over
get it
him,
into
bro?
the locker
All you had to do was run
You're saying
around
makes
him.
absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's running. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready? 8-3.
Professional that is a nigga.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Whoa.
Oh, and now Young here throwing
This shit
another
Ramsey.
interception.
This
Picked
shit.
up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys
person
have
who
got it
actually
back
played
in the
that one
closing
game
stages of the
at
first
out route.
half.
Good shit. You got one. You got one on that out route.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
No. You jet bombers. You jet bombers.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hard. Check. Flag down. Check safety. Roll out. Big rip.
Throwing again. Young. Forced out to his left.
Why are you stopping me from actually going for the ball?
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Can my nigga actually make an attempt on the football?
Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy
like you just stopped my nigga up and just had him give up on all hopes of even going to the fucking football.
Just don't do it.
Jackson completes it to the tight end Kittle.
Bitch ass down, guys.
The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Let me go up and
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
That's all I need is an
stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Why would all y'all need to pick the same
Might have been
hole? That
4-down
makes no
territory if they
sense.
didn't pick it up, but
Why?
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson, options out left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic.
Thank you, Willie. At least you'll go for the ball.
Picked off by the long All-time Raider Willie Brown. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Clear. Check back. Hey, Alpha. Bring it. Mike by 5.
Here's Steve Young. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
If only.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's rough.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
52-yard. I can't hit a 52-yarder. Are you seriously trying to tell me that? I know I ain't got the greatest kicker in the world, but come on now.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Got that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, Delta. 45. Mike, 45. Not today, you know. Not today. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Come on, why did
that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What you doing, player? Country all set.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson
Fumble.
hit,
Thank you.
and he
About
lost the
goddamn time
football.
he
It's going
fumbled.
the other way.
Oops. Excuse me. About goddamn time he fumbled.
As he's down to the 40-yard line.
Give me that. Oh. Got another field, huh? Wait, who just joined? Was that my nigga right that just joined in? Because if so, then who's been watching me this whole time?
On first down, it's Sanders.
Oh, I should have just the other way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I don't want to piss for him now. I'm going to hit him with that belly.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He wasn't ready for it last time. I don't think he'll be ready for it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off
Oh, that guy
between
took a
plays
long
and run
ass
3 to 4
time,
and really put you in a stressful spot.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Long ass time. I did not like that. Oh, I don't got the mesh. I would have been close on this one.
On the double. 58 to Mike. Come on, D.
It's going to be interesting play.
They'll try to throw now. Young escaping the pressure right. This is
staying bounds,
all the way down at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run with Sanders, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw. Gets this to his running back, Terry Cohen. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
What the?
8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself,
Really?
why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
You're down 10. You haven't even scored 10 points in the entire game, bro. Magnificent punt. Beautiful punt.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
This is spread.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that...
He's got a man. Complete.
Really good
Tyler Lockett. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Are you back? Man.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
Don't even matter.
Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL.
Okay, let's see what I got to do good on. Let's see if I can get lucky on stream. I highly doubt it. Not a damn thing. Delete it maybe? Delete.
Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. I think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails.
I am. You're a little close, nigga, but.
Well, when they wish for me to fail, I might donate petty bills. They can't get it, but they
crap.
sell.
That was a trash gridiron pack, but whatever.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping.
Oh, I already had one in there.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
30 what?
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself.
That's
I'ma
what does
get
it.
it either way. I don't even gotta say.
Yo, Ruger, when you get a chance, you like, well, throw this on either Gutsy Scrambler or Last Ditch on that nigga Cam too, or you could throw Roman Deadeye. I think I want to throw. I can get Roman Deadeye in the first slot. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Gutsy Scrambler on. Yeah. 100 more training, and I'm gonna throw Roman Deadeye on this nigga too.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else.
Alright, back to the weekend league. Oh yeah, Ruben, nigga, since you here, nigga, you know. Ruben, since you here and shit, you know, I figure I'll show you the squad, nigga. Show you what the squad looking like. You know. Show you what the squad looking like, nigga. So yeah, this the offense pretty much. You know, I gotta work on my offensive line. Show my tight end situation, but you know, and then the defense, nigga, you know, the defense. You know, the defense and shit. The defense is the defense and shit. Don't pay attention to Vita Vea. He don't play at all, nigga, so at least not really, nigga. You know. But we out here, we out here. Back to this weekend league. Back to this weekend league, you know. I have a feeling I'm about to run into an Eric Dickerson. I haven't run into an Eric Dickerson at all since I started streaming, bro. But I know it's coming, bro. It's weekend league. I know it's coming, bro. And the second I do, bro, I'm gonna, it's gonna be the bane of my fucking existence. It's gonna ruin my entire mood. But we good.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This one might not be.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All right, though. We good, though. We good. Let me make sure my big nickel's set up properly. Anybody? I'm not. Anybody? I'm trying to.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke.
Give me that.
Sanders has got it complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Locke.
Oh.
And it's caught by Parker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
675.
From just shy of midfield, Luck, and he finds Parker here, complete.
Come on, bro. He's got to fumble that
football. He's
football.
inside the 40.
He's
It's a first
got to
down on a
fumble
gain of
that
10.
football.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in
Good
practice,
down.
it wasn't
Yep,
about a lot of big
get that
shots
shit
on
out
the
of there.
opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Ooh, good
Now, meanwhile,
hands
here's a
to
second
kneel.
down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like it.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the gun, Luck.
Nigga, I sent the spy a long-ass time ago.
And that will be incomplete. He shook his head
least
right
I
when
tried
he released
to.
that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off
What's
target.
up?
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was
What you
open.
doing, man?
That would have been an easy throw.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Give me that.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it
hands
on
go
fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A fourth down pass play
see where that
doesn't
run
work
defense
out.
at.
And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
See where that run defense at, baby.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right. Don't worry about my outside. Yeah, I know.
Young with the give to Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Make sure you guard the fuck out of that side, bro. Please. Please.
Young working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Young. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. On Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darnell Dockett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good.
That win.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field
I mean, I'm trying, bro. Like, see, I ain't one of them God squad having ass niggas. You know, my squad of 88, bro. I gotta come out here, scheme and strategize against motherfuckers. You feel me? You know, I can't just come out here blowing niggas out the water and shit like that. My team ain't built like that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Big cakes,
and on that last drive,
my team ain't built like that.
Turned it over. Good job by their defense, so they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back with Charles Davis. I'll try and pick up the pace. Continues here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 36, Luck.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me my animation. Give me my
pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on
there.
You
gotta give me that animation, man. I'm there with
it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Oh, man. That's tough.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now. The Raiders, no, I don't give them that type of a shot. I think they're a year ahead of schedule with the season that they're having. The Colts, I do give them a shot. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, if he can get hot down the stretch and they get Marlon Mack back running the football, I think they can have an impact. In Cleveland, no, I don't give them any shot.
Rock it. He's coming. Leo.
On 2nd and 9, Young.
I'm literally trying to possession catch it. Fall to the ground, player.
He could not
fall to the ground, my guy.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Yeah, I know I did. But Madden be hating on me all the time. I'm used to it.
He He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Look at me. Go. Now. Get.
3rd and long for Young. Flushed out right.
Ball. You fall to the fucking ground. Oh,
you
my
can tell
God.
they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Ridley, bro, you're about to get sold
I think
so
you
fast. Now you about to have me go pick up
DK.
DK.
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them point it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hard body. Hey, this nigga selling. You think he was getting paid on commission?
For the sidelines.
What the fuck?
And no return here. Where will they spot it?
That's
They say
crazy.
just outside the 20-yard line.
Ridley selling his ass off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Locke. That one complete to Okoye. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You got 4.
From the gun, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The fuck out of this shit
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
I need you to not sell me this next fucking possession, Ridley. That would be lovely. Sell me again, bro. I'm benching the fuck out of you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What's my cover 4 be doing on this play? Yeah, have him. Let's try this 4 here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Well, Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Young. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Steve Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Gun bunch wide, really? Okay. Quarters for that one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Luck on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, stop.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's see what's up with that seat up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I might just hit a bell.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. CD, earlier we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Let's quickly peek at what's going on in the NFC right now. We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the byes if the season ended today. The matchups, though, 1st round wildcard weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big-time ratings. Let's start with Minnesota and Green Bay because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Willie Lanier. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Young being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Steve Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reggie White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I think it's shit going on.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Fucking line.
Love. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Why were you running down past him anyway?
Third with a gain of 22.
Like, what the fuck kind of angle was that?
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All you had to do was run directly at him and tackle him. That's it.
Back now here in Santa
It
Clara.
was simple.
As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run if you want.
Now blown.
He should be stumbling.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Luck now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Locke. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to roam now. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10. Just
That's game. Whatever. GG. On to the next.
off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I know you're gonna run, bro. I know you're gonna run.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, right.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
I already know what you're going to do, bro.
Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Jamal, was it?
On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson.
Give me that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
No, nigga, I know you want to Dickerson, bro.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
That's the only thing y'all niggas ever want, is to give it to Eric Dickerson, you bitch-ass nigga.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
Baited the shit out of that nigga.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Instantly picks it up.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 31, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson.
Why would you not play over the top?
31 yards.
It's
his
you
guys are
constantly
on the
getting
board
beat.
here in this first quarter.
If that's Willie over there, Willie gets that. If that's AJ Bouye over there, AJ
Tucker
Bouye,
able to connect on the
always
extra
you
point,
be.
and we are tied at 7.
What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, I gotta upgrade this like swing, bro. Oh, I gotta get it, bro. Always this nigga Dion, bro. I can't wait till I hit 70, bro. I can't hit 70 fast enough, Ruger does, so I can upgrade, so I can put that power up pass on Dion, bro. Cause this nigga here, bro. I
So
swear
we'll
to
leave it
God,
at 7
dog, it's
now as they
him.
kick it away.
It's always him getting beat over the top, bro.
This is
It
fielded
ain't
at
like
the
the
goal
nigga
line.
too slow, nigga. Like the nigga got a
They'll
91
bring it
speed. I know
back
that's
to
not
just
the
about the
fastest
25.
nigga, but if
Call
I
it
got
the
you playing the
24-yard
zone
line.
and I'm telling you to play over the top, my nigga, you shouldn't be getting beat. Like nigga, I got you at the safety spot in my big nickel regime, nigga, for a reason, nigga. I don't want you at that line pressing up. So why are you getting beat?
On the ready.
I'm telling you, bro. It's game, bro.
So don't say nothing.
It's crazy, bro. But we good. We good.
First down, Young. He's going to rifle
Oh,
on deep
I
left
definitely
side. They'll fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
That's
And
me.
they're going to set up shop
I hit the wrong button. I was
27-yard
trying to hit that
line.
crossover in the middle.
And that's a great example of ball
Wow.
skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Go.
Following the interception, Young. Now he's flushed out left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Young. It's caught Beckham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Young. Escaping the pressure right.
Let's go.
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh my God, bro. This nigga was
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. What we got? Hey, Haywood. 50. Here we go. Now.
Young to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What are we about to do? Okay, let's end with the mesh. Yo, Calvin, if you break on this motherfucking corner route, and I throw you the ball, and you don't fucking
Now, this will
touch it,
probably be the last play of the quarter.
Where the gosh you're going with this game. I promise you you're going with this game. Like, you either better just not get
7-7,
open,
our
or
score
you better
after
hold on to
one.
the fucking ball. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, fuck.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You're gone. I promise you. You're gone if you don't touch this shit. You better just not.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You got nothing. Check 3. Check 8. Alpha.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players
Is this a
nowadays
fast
that when they have
enough
these
pace for
types
you
of kicks,
now, baby Case?
that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point,
I see
piece
the
of cake.
you see the scores a
Because
little
the
bit
extra
higher,
not
you
a piece
know.
of cake anymore. But kicking a
Last
field
game
goal
was
from
real
that distance,
defensive. You
just
know,
give him confidence and let him knock it through.
I couldn't move the ball for shit, man. He could move the ball, but I really wasn't letting him score
After the
that
field
much.
goal, here's
That one
Butker
big
to
ass,
kick
that
it
one
away.
big ass run is what really killed me. That fucking
This is taken at his 4.
nigga had Barry.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Right. Are you passing it now? Do I trust that you're passing it? Not exactly. That's what
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside.
You see the way this man is holding the rock, bro. How does he not?
Let's find
Like, he
out.
has
12
to
yards
fumble
is the
the ball.
pickup, good for a
Like,
first down for the
first off, he
Falcons.
went from one hand, teleported to the other. That's the mechanics on this game. Like, look at what the fuck was that?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's crazy. Oh, this is not the right defense for this.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
It's gone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Buying time to his left.
It's gone.
Toward the center of the field, but it's
I'm not sending this
incomplete.
high.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You running it?
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Yep, give me that. Told you. Willie don't get beat over the top like that. Dion do. Willie don't.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Cover 2 man. If you want to keep on that cover 2 man.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Delta. Yep. Sit.
On 1st and 10, Young. Dancing to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Come on, set.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Young leaves to Sanders on the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ridley might be able to get that. But the question is, will you actually hold on to the fucking ball, Ridley? That's the question. That's the question.
From the 38, Young.
No, you will not. I'm pressing for a possession because I know his punk ass is going to hold on to the ball. That's why I'm trying to
catch, but it's really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I should have put back in here. No doubt.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go for it in this situation. What you talking about?
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Young escaping the pressure right.
From the east side, nigga.
Wide open receiver complete.
Let him know, Ruger.
That
from the east
pickup
side,
goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's home. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
All right, slant.
36. Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom. 52. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Had that nigga on.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hand, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd down, Jackson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Did you really think that was
even
going to
come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
An idiot, bruh. No, I want Calvin right there. We're going to throw Torrey on that end route. Yo, Odell, dog. I need you to hit the best motherfucking corner route you've ever hit in your life. You hear me?
A 1st down throw for Young.
Oh,
he's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by American hero Pat Tillman.
You really won't let Torrey Holt jump with Pat Tillman short. No disrespect. Short ass, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's Torrey Holt, bro. You really, like, instead of you giving me the animation to try and go for it, you have him stop and try and play defense. That's...
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
Special.
But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You can run because the run's going to take up more than 4 seconds. I know it is, bro. So you think you're going to get over the top? You're not.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Yo, Ruger. Did you see who that was on that side? Because I guarantee you that was Dion.
For the extra point.
I guarantee you it was Dion. I guarantee you it was Dion, bro.
Oh, it's a fake.
I'm going to have to go back and
throw
see
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Please tell me
so we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
This is the
NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
I'm going to check next time.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Beat over the top. Fucking up. Constantly.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And all the way down to the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards.
We're going to doubles this one out real quick.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Fournette running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, Charlie. Minus 50. I got it.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
Oh my God!
Young here throwing another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 88 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he's used to running, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Really?
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fake extra points and shit.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Smooth. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the screen.
Here's Steve Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Third and short yardage, Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Man, you are a piece of fucking work.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Watch the safety creep.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
On first down, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, hey, echo.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Young to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's now second and 6.
Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking deep for his tight end. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe somebody tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
I got you though, watch. I'll come back tomorrow whooping all types of ass. Thus that ends the stream for the night. Yeah, that shit. Whew. Not a good night. Back at it tomorrow though.